Today on the Stay at Home Chef, I'm showing you how to make Disneyland style hand-dipped corn dogs. I thought I didn't like corn dogs until I tried a freshly fried hand-dipped corn dog at Disneyland. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to do that at home, and it is so good. Get 1 quart of vegetable oil heating in a pot to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Next you'll need 8 hot dogs, and I like to use high quality beef hot dogs because hot dogs are not created equal, and you'll want to pat them dry with a paper towel and make sure they're super dry so the batter that we're gonna make will stick. Now once these are all dry, you'll also need some Kraft Popsicle sticks, and you can find those in a craft store or in most supermarkets. And you'll want to gently insert that into the hot dog. Not all the way, of course, because you want to leave a little handle. You end up putting it about 2/3 of the way through, so you have a little hot dog on a stick. Once you've got all your dogs on sticks, set them aside and we'll work on our batter. You'll need 1 cup of cornmeal, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and last of all, 1/2 teaspoon of salt for your dry ingredients. And whisk this together. Then you'll whisk in 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of either vegetable oil or melted butter, and 1 1/4 cup of buttermilk. You can also use a buttermilk substitute, and that is available on my website. Then you'll want to whisk this all together. Now it's kind of tricky because you want it both thick and thin enough to be able to dip the hot dog in but still have it stick. So you can either dip your hot dog straight in here in the bowl, or you can pour it into a tall drinking glass and dip your hot dogs in that way. Some people say this is a little bit easier. I don't know. To me, it's just as easy either way. Just make sure you don't drink it. So you just grab your hot dog on a stick and dip it right in. I like to give it a little swirl so the bottom gets coated, and then gently and slowly pull it out of the batter. Make sure your oil is at 350 degrees Fahrenheit because this is going straight into the pot. Place that dog directly into the hot oil. It only takes about 3 to 4 minutes for this to fry, so you'll want to use some tongs to rotate it so it gets evenly browned. Once it reaches a deep golden corn dog brown, remove it from the oil and transfer it to a paper towel lined plate. Now whenever you're frying something at home, you want to make sure that your oil maintains a consistent temperature. So before I add in any more hot dogs, I'm going to check the temperature of the oil and make sure it's still at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we'll add in more and work in batches. You can add up to 2 at a time. If you're having trouble getting your batter to stick, you'll either need to dry your hot dog more or sprinkle it with a little bit of cornstarch to coat it before dipping it in the batter. The cornstarch can also give you a little bit thicker of a crust. Now you can freeze these and reheat these later, but they are always better fresh. I'm telling you, I really thought I didn't like corn dogs, but it turns out I really, really do. Thanks for watching. You can find the full written recipe in the video description. Be sure to subscribe, like, and follow, and check out the rest of my videos where you can find hundreds of restaurant quality recipes you can easily make at home. See you later.